Hello everyone, nubkeks here, welcome back to Nub Raids, and today we're diving back into King Arthur Legends Rise. Again, thank you to Netmarble for sponsoring the video. You can find a link to download the game if you're interested in the description down below. I've been really enjoying this game though recently, and I've been grinding away and making crazy progress. And I want to talk to you about what you can do to get past the areas of the game where I got stuck, right? These are the places that slowed me down. Getting into Plane of Beast 7. This is a big deal. If we move me for a second, in Plane of Beast 6, you cannot get the material to upgrade champions past a certain rank, the mythic upgrade material. Now, of course, you can go in and you can synthesize, you can turn these lower ones into the higher ones, but that is so expensive in terms of gold. I found it was so tough in terms of gold to do it. Getting into Plane of Beast 7 was absolutely massive. For the story, I'm into hard mode now. Again, I got stuck on some of the normal ones. Where I got stuck for a long time was on the final boss. Gosh, the final boss is really, really nasty. You really have to improve your team if you're going to do that. And when you start taking that stuff down, the progress just starts really snowballing, I find. Let me walk you through a few different steps for what I did. So step number one, building Tristan. I highly, highly recommend you build Tristan. You get Tristan for free. I've built him up since the last video, and he enabled me to push so much further in the Plane of Beasts. He gives you an attack speed bonus in the Plane of Beasts, and that is so important. In fact, let me get the video up for this. All right, so here we go. I actually recorded this earlier because I've been just burning my stamina. Terrible, I know, but we're coming into the Plane of Beasts. This is level 8, which I'm currently on, and it is pretty rough. But as you can see, the boss, he's just taking so many turns. You have to smash down these 2 tusks. You have to then knock down all of his barriers so you can actually hurt him. You need loads of multi-hit attacks. You need to be fast. You need control. It's extremely difficult. So this is where Tristan is great. He's got that aura, the leadership aura, that will boost your attack speed, make you faster. Then he himself is boosting his attack speed. He himself is doing loads of extra hits. And this just goes really well. Putting in there with him, we've got Kay. Kay is going to be doing, again, loads of multi-hits and going to be our main source of damage. I'm still trying to perfectly set up the team, but we've got Clementine as our healer. She's a really good healer for this. She's a rare healer because she does, again, lots of multi-hits, and she also can push back the boss's attack gauge, which is really useful. Morgan is in here. I'm still working on her. It's tricky, right, to level up these legendary champions. They cost so much resources at the start. So my Morgan, she's definitely struggling a little bit, but she is inflicting the boss with that decreased defense, really upping the damage that he's taking, which is huge. And, I mean, yeah, you can see Kay is coming in here and slamming the damage in. And very simple and straightforward. The Seething Eruption, fantastic. Oh, we got I guess he sort of outran it. But yeah, you can see why these multi-hits are so important. And you need to do this boss, right? You need to do this boss if you want to make progress in the game. It's essential. So this is what we're doing. Gonna be close. You can see I've got really high priority on Morgan's A3, and I'm not sure if that's correct on her Seething Eruption. I mean, it worked. We took down the boss, but yeah, it does gets a little scary. But anyway, Tristan, he spun around. Whoops. He is amazing for this. Again, he's giving you that attack speed aura, which is great. He also synergizes really well with Kay. Kay can she can like boost other stag guys' attacks with one of her. I'm not sure where it is. It's one of her moves anyway. She can boost their attack. This one, when attacking, gives attack increase to all stag favor allies for a turn and charges all stag favor allies attack gauge by 20%. There it is exactly. It's her skill there. And that combos really well at Tristan. They're both stag. They both fit in well. And this is also something that makes them well worth doing. When you go into the favor dungeon and you want to do the stag, well, it's closed for me right now. The two of them go in there together, and great. Kay is my main damage. Tristan helps to unlock the stuff you need to level her up. I think it's just a no-brainer to level him up. He's going to be so useful. I do believe that he's like not as strong as other legendaries in other areas of the game. But Plane of Beasts is the #1 place you want to go to at the start, so you can actually get people up to unlock rank 60. And then the next step, the thing I'm going to work on now, is going to be the more important overall dungeon, which is the Burning Land, because of gold, right? We're always low on gold. That's really tough. You need like quite a different team. You need a very dot focused team. In order to level them up and rank them up, though, you need to get a good step into playing of beasts. Gear makes a huge difference. I was using the auto equip thing. I stopped doing that and I switched around to manually gearing people, and this radically improved my account. So, for example, with Tristan, a lot of his damage, if we go to his relic, a lot of his damage is going to be scaling when we use his other moves off of attack speed. Each point of attack speed increases his damage per hit. Okay, over here on this move hits really hard. Each point of attack speed increases damage per hit. And the more the more attacks he makes, the faster he can cycle through his passives. His passive is really strong. Starving Chakram on a 5-turn cooldown, 100% chance to trigger for extra hits on the A1. That's great. The more you cycle through, the more you get to do it. On Trauma, again, 5-turn cooldown, whenever he attacks, recharges his attack gauge and gives him attack speed increase for the rest of the battle. Again, that's got a cooldown. You can cycle through that. You can stack it up. Great. So really focusing on that, and that's what I've done. We've got an attack percent, critical necklace. I've got 2 pieces of crit. I've got this crit piece over here, which is great. Then I've got speed set. Getting 4 pieces of the speed set is giving us 30% speed. Got an attack speed ring. It's only a 3-star ring. It's nothing special, but that 20 extra attack speed is adding up. I've got 2-star speed boots. They suck, but it's giving us the speed set and the chest, and it's whatever. But we come in and check this out. Check it on your own characters. Before I started doing this, no joke, everyone was about 100 to like 110 or 120 attack speed. When I started paying attention, bam, up to 160 attack speed. You will take so many more turns, generate more vigor, everything. It makes a huge difference. For Kay, let's talk about Kay. I've been switching up her gear. You can see I still have lots to upgrade here because I hadn't fully paid attention to her and I have to go back to the drawing board. Here's why. So it's actually, no, it's on her relic, on her storm relic. Her 2 vigor move will give her level 2 crit strike rate increase for 2 turns, and also more critical damage. Why is this important? Well, if we put her with a high priority to use this move, she'll buff herself up with a huge amount of crit rate, and she'll basically always crit. So I'd had her in like a triple crit set, and I realized I don't actually need that. In fact, I think probably the attack set is good. This is a speed set. We could go an attack set. We could do all sorts of things. But I had her. I checked. I'd been gearing her full crit. And I said, wait a second. I'm gearing her full crit, but then she's buffing her crit rate. There's no need for that buff. So now we can have her with high attack speed, 157. She has about 35 crit rate, but we're trying to get some crit damage on her and seeing what difference that makes. We've got like crit damage earrings, which is really strong. We've got just a flat attacker. Her necklace sucks. We're going to replace that eventually. Her ring is attack speed. Not amazing, but it's something. And yeah, she's just in this sort of gear. And it's just the basics, but it's getting us through. It's doing the core of what we need, which is go fast, hit hard. And yeah, that's sort of where we are. Poor old Morgan, I'm still working on her, but the main thing I'm working on, I can actually show you right now. The Vigor set, guys. The Vigor. A 4-piece set recharges natural vigor, makes it go up by 1. I believe instead of getting 1 vigor back at the start of their turn, this will make you get back 2 vigor, which is crazy, especially for someone like Morgan, who has such strong moves, but can really rip through the vigor, right? Disrupting their recovery, making them take more damage. Amazing. Or then Compressed Inferno, that AoE attack that's reducing their attack gauge. It's amazing. My goodness, does she guzzle the vigor? Well, this is how we deal with it. So in the Forge, this is when you unlock the Forge, your equipment crafting. I was crafting a bunch of crit sets and some speed sets. I think that's okay as well. But scroll down, Vigor set. I think the counter set is very good for Plane of Beast 2. You can counter attack. So the big old hog, the boar, smacks you. You smack him right back. Very strong. But the Vigor set, this is what you want to look for. I think I'm actually making some 4 to 5 star pieces. I'm trying to craft 4 bits of this. And yeah, make sure you pick the right part. There's different resources actually used for the different bits. So yeah, maybe make like a helmet, a chest, necklace, and earrings, or something like that. I don't know. But the point is that this will let you come through. And I actually realized I don't have enough of iron at the moment to actually craft it. Bummer. But yeah, I'm going to build up a force out on her. I think I've got 2 pieces ready to go already. And that's going to, again, push us to the next level. So there you go. These are essential, I think, essential tips. Paying attention to your equipment. Actually paying attention to the stats that you're building. Trying to get high crit rate. Like if you're using Arthur. Yeah? With Arthur, I still have mine at level 50. I've not been using him. When I got Tristan, I talked about this in the last video. Kay, better than Arthur. Better than Arthur, starting out. Invest in her over him. And then when I got Tristan, because he's also a damage dealer, and he's got that beautiful attack speed niche, I've not used Arthur in a while. But Arthur is good, and you could definitely use him. Oh, do we actually have some chivalry for Archer? Oh, no, I'm saving this up for Kay. We're focusing in on Kay. But for Arthur, again, you know, you want to be going in, and I re-geared mine. And okay, like he's stuff's not super geared up or anything, but getting him with like that high crit rate, so he actually crits, he actually hits hard. Getting him with high attack, a bit of attack speed as well. All of this stuff can add up to to make a huge difference. So I highly recommend it, and you will have a really good time. And yeah, that's I think this is a perfect example as well of my ideal sort of team. You've got someone to keep you alive, and then damage dealer with Kay and Tristan. So a couple of damage. This is like the starting thing. Like I said, when we go over to the Burning Land, things get a lot different. I've really not made too much progress on this. This is where I'll actually show you what I got. I'll actually show you what my plans are. My plan is I still need to upgrade Morgan a bit more. And I'm working on the others, but our core team here that I'm using everywhere, that's really good to go. I actually have Jarrett, we talked about him in the last video. He's doing really well to help us in the Burning Lands. Then I actually have some legendaries pulled here. We got lucky, but I've got Lancelot, who is could be a really good option. He's perfect for the Burning Lands, so I think I might do him and combo him with Rosier. She's supposed to be really so creepy, man. My God, this design is nuts. But I think they will combo very well for big dot damage. And then I think Isolde, if you don't have Lancelot, Anguish is the go-to. I'm almost tempted to level up Anguish because he's easier as a rare, but I think I've got Lancelot. I think it makes more sense to take the time and level up Lancelot. I also got Guinevere, which is cool. And I've got Clarison. Let me know, should I level them up as well? At the moment, like I said, I'll be focusing on my core team. I think then Lancelot, Rosier, and possibly we could take a look at a really good healer that is dot focused, which is Isolde, who you also get, I think, guaranteed through adventure mode, maybe. But she could be a great one as well. And yeah, oh, she even combos. She actually combos with Tristan. I didn't realize that. Oh, and she combos with the new guy, Iwaret. Well, I am going for Iwaret. I'll tell you that right now. The raid up summon. We still got a ways to go, but I've been playing the game loads, loving it. So I'm hoping to at least get one chance to get them. That could be cool. That could be cool. Okay. I'm digging it. I think Guinevere teams up with Arthur. Anyway, I'm babbling. You get the gist, guys. They are the key things I focused on to let me push further forwards. Tristan, Kay, Morgan, and then your healer of choice. I actually started with Turin and I switched over to Clementine. I do have a free reset. I could do it. I don't know if I will. You do use all of these characters pretty much. I think all the rares, it's likely you're going to have to use them because you've got to do like the different favor dungeons and stuff where you need all these characters leveled up. So, you know, none of this will be wasted long term at all, which is really cool. But focus on your core 4, focus on the plane of beasts, and then get into Gorgos after, and pay attention to your gear and that vigor set. Guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if this was helpful. I tried to make this video because I thought, you know, this is the stuff that would have made a huge difference to me. I feel like I slowed myself down a couple of days in the game by just sort of muddling my way through. It was really fun, but maybe a little inefficient. But hey, we live and learn, right? We live and learn. So that's what I've been doing. I'll see y'all next time. Remember, guys, check out the link in the description to download King Arthur Legends Rise. Big shout out to Netmarble again for sponsoring these videos. I have been having a blast. I think you'll like this game a lot too. I'll see you next time. Bye.